So I can do the morning. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I have my time. That's on the computer.
I'm literally going to die.
2 minutes late.
Mr. Fisher said to look up more often.
Did you see Mr. Fisher?
Yeah.
Did you tell him where? No, I had the other girls go find it.
Mr. Fisher said to look up more though, because it looks like we just read our scripts and then look up and say and be silent. So.
Because we
Hey,
do.
remind, write this down. Library books, you guys have pencils?
You could say that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, in events, library, or library books are due.
Where's Kimari?
Did she say when library books won't be able to be?
Just say their notices have been sent out. So if you have any library books, please turn in your library books. Did you find Mr. Fisher?
He's here.
Oh, got it. Okay. One minute.
God, I hope I'm not in that video. I'm praying, Lord, please no.
You said I'm not in it, right? No, I'm not in the video.
No, you're in.
Am I in it?
Yeah,
I'm in it. What you mean I'm in it?
Oh no, there's like no. I can't find pictures of you guys.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
Okay, so I'm not in it. Woo.
Good,
I'm
because
scared for a second.
I was praying there were no on the floor. Welcome to the Jaguar TV News at WNMS.
Today is Monday, May 9th, 2022.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Lunch today is nachos and pizza.
The weather today will be a few clouds early with tons of sunshine throughout the day. High continue to climb today into the upper 70s by the afternoon. It will be warm and windy. Winds will breeze through the morning and crank up in the afternoon. Winds will be between 15 and 20 miles per hour, by gusting up to the 30s to the afternoon and the early evening. High of 78 degrees with winds to southeast to 10 miles per hour, gusting at 35 miles per hour. Winds will dive down as the evening goes on. Still breezy overnight with a few clouds around from time to time, staying mild and a bit muggy. Lower of 60s, winds southeast of 10 to 20 miles per hour.
And now for local sports, feature interviews, student videos, upcoming events, and schedules. Library books are due. Please turn them in. Notices have been sent out. Also, we have a special video from prom.
Smoke up, that's in the blend. Free up the guys in, dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't clutch, the boy that I'm in. Now he's on the block with the up for events. Skin get close, but he plotting on them with the kicks on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. Smoke up, that's in the blend. Free up the guys in, dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't clutch, the boy that I'm in. Now he's on the block with the up for events. Skin get close, but he plotting on them with the kicks on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. He ain't on the bag, but he's too deep in the bag. So I don't even his regins, and he's even there. He ain't on the bag, but he's too.
Now an administrative announcement from Mr. Solis.
Good morning, Jaguars. It's such a beautiful, beautiful day here in Jaguar Nation. Guys, have you seen the weather out there? It's about to be 80 degrees outside. I know that all of you have been really hoping to make sure that we got some really nice weather out. The other important thing is that I know that your teachers might be, don't quote me, might be holding class outside sometime throughout the week to make sure that you guys are able to bring in that fresh air. The other thing that we are going to do during lunch, 6A, 6B, 7A, 7B, 8A, 8B, we're going to give students an option to go outside by the track, those students that want to go outside and enjoy the outdoors during lunch. But again, have to make sure you eat lunch, and then we'll take you out. There will be some guidelines we will be going over with you to make sure that you are safe and to make sure that you are okay and that we're able to go out and then come back in. Also, really important, I really loved, enjoyed seeing all of those prom pictures. I got a message from the organizer, and he was extremely spoke very highly of our students. He said that Navarre Middle School went out there, represented, did their thing, and then had a lot of fun. So Jaguars, I am so happy all of you had a lot of fun. Remember, if you have not turned in your 21st century application, we're going to come back knocking on that classroom for that ticket. So make sure that you have submitted your 21st century application, 8th graders. Ms. Gatson, say hi to the group, ma'am.
Good morning, Jaguar Nation. I saw the pictures from this weekend. You all looked amazing. I'm glad you all had a good time.
So she'll be checking with you, 8th graders, to get those 21st century applications, all right? Another thing, 8th graders, graduation is coming up, May 19th. Century Center is all confirmed. we are doing a walkthrough of the Bendix Theater this week, and we'll have a lot more details in a formal invitation. The program is already finalized. We're running that through the graduation committee, but we have a host of awards. We have some performances that students have requested, a pianist, a pianist, a violinist, and a singer. So as you guys say, graduation is about to be lit. It's a time to really celebrate our Jaguars and have a good time. Remember, again, eighth graders, in order to get a cap, in order to get your tassel, and in order to get a stole, we're going to have two types of stoles, an African-American themed stole and a Latino themed stole. You can get one of those free of charge. What do you need to turn in, Ms. Gatson?
21st Century Scholar application. Make sure that you have no rush flags on your iReady diagnostic this week. And that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it, which leads me to my last message for today. We are starting with iReady today, math. We're going to be testing. This is the last test. I know, Jaguars, you're thinking, man, another test. This is our last assessment for the year. Remember, your teachers have already spoken to you on Friday. This one's really, really, really important because this gives us an idea of where you're at the end of the year. And students, if you're planning on rushing through this or not giving it enough attention, also know that this diagnostic will determine your placement for classes next year. Not only for 6th and 7th graders, but also 8th graders going into high school. This data is going to make it to the high school, and it'll determine your placement for classes for next year. So really important that you give us your 100% effort, 100% of the time on this iReady diagnostic. All right, I think I've spoken enough. Ms. Gatson, anything from you as we wrap up?
Let's make it a great day.
Let's make it a great day, Jaguars. Right back to you at the studio. Let's have a wonderful day.
And now we have a treat from Mr. Fisher with a moment in history.
Hi, on this day in 1800, the abolitionist John Brown was born in Torrington, Connecticut. And as my sixth grade students remember, an abolitionist is someone who wanted to abolish or end slavery. Well, in 1859, Brown led a raid on the arsenal at Harper's Ferry, Virginia, trying to steal the weapons and give them to enslaved people across the country to rise up against their masters. Harriet Tubman was among those who knew about the plan ahead of time, although sickness prevented her from participating personally. Although it didn't go exactly as planned and Brown was captured and killed, it was nonetheless a main incident leading to the American Civil War and the abolition of slavery.
Our next segment is called Featured T-Shirt, and today we'll be featuring Mr. Stewart.
Hey, what's up, my people? Jaguar Nation. We are champions, you guys. I want to shout out Jean and Jaylene for being the best broadcasters in middle school all across South Bend. So let's give it up for when you see them in the hallway. Let's shout out our two young broadcasters. Their futures are bright, just like the rest of you guys. I'm coming to you from the math lab. I want you to know, guys, do your best on the diagnostic assessment today. Just give it your best shot. Don't try to rush through your answers. Really try to answer the questions and do your best on the test. We also want to shout out the boys track team. They're in a track meet today. We want to shout out our girls track team for all the hard work that you do during practices. I see you guys running through the hallways, practicing, building up your muscles and building up your abilities. So we want to shout out, support our young men that are going out today in a track meet, and then our girls, and we've only got a couple more track meets to go for each of them. So shout them out in the hallways, guys, in our spring sports. We want to celebrate all of our athletes. So I want to send it back to the studio.
All right, thank you, Mr. Stewart. We'll be ending today, and I am your reporters, Jean Winston
And Jalen Haley.
See you on Wednesday at 9:05.
Smoke up, that's in the blend. Free up the guys in, dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't clutch, the boy that I'm in. Everything on the block with the up for events. Skin get close, we be plotting on them with the tips on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. Smoke up, that's in the blend. Free up the guys in, dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't clutch, the boy that I'm in. Everything on the block with the up for events. Skin get close, we be plotting on them with the tips on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. He ain't on the bad, but he's too deep in the bag. So I don't even regins, and he's even there. He ain't on the bad, but he's too